Save for intake manifold. Well, I'm sorry, I'm confusing you. Okay, God, let me go. This is our old one. Now, if you look at our new Taida one here, this is our new Taida one. This is our old one. I remember because you can tell some of the spray is still on there, some of the residue. So this is our old one, but the bolt spacing are the same. But if you look at this one here, see that? The gasket uses perfectly the opening of our Taida one. If you were to take a Taida intake manifold gasket and put in this one, you can see how much more bigger it is. So yeah, this is definitely our old one. Let me put this out of the way so I won't forget it. Throw this in that box of scraps there for backup. Okay, so this is the one that we're using. So let's go and get our intake manifold gasket. I mean our chain tensioner gasket out. And I think I have the whole package somewhere here. We're going to be taking apart here and there. Okay, so let's go ahead and look for that. Okay, so here we go. Where is that guy? A bunch of screw. Oh, there it is. Look, not paying attention. It's right in there. There he is. That's a gasket. So we're gonna try and use this gasket here. Let's see. Let's see if we can use this as an intake manifold gasket. It might be the same as our Taida one. We might be in the same boat again. Yeah, it probably is actually. Actually, you know what? Look, this one lines. So there it is. There is a difference. This one comes with your Taida cylinder jug. This one comes with your Taida cylinder head. So don't get those confused. The bolt spacing are different from its timing gasket or cam chain changer gasket or intake manifold gasket. Those are not interchangeable if you're upgrading to a big bore kit. However, if you're keeping it smaller, which I still don't see reason why, because the bolt line still wouldn't work, right? But this one should work just perfect. Look at that. See, now the bolt spacing is lined. Okay, now we can go and put that back. You see, he hasn't moved one bit for us. There we go. We got our 7 here and JL here. I still kept my aesthetic look even through the Triumph there. We're not gonna put our valve cover. There's no need for it. I mean, just for doing a dry fit still to make sure in our alignment. So excellent. Sorry, you're probably seeing a little bit differently upside down. Okay. Okay, and then you want to torque this again to about 7 foot-pounds, 7 or 8, you know, give and take, 84 or closer to, you know, 86 inch-pounds. So I'm going to keep my torque wrench here, same setting, 84 inch-pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, let me tighten as much as possible. Take this guy off the torque wrench for a second. There we go. There we go. And you can put some blue Loctite on this too when we do a final assembly, which we will. We're getting there. We're getting close. Almost done. Everything's clean. Everything looks like it's doing. Can keep this gasket dry as well. Okay. All right. Let's go and torque this guy. Keep him at 84 inch-pound, which equals to about 7 foot-pounds. There we go, my little husky there. Okay, get him. He should hear click. I might have to scoot it a little bit to hold this guy from moving. Oh. Alright. Get this back here on here. Kind of fell out on me. 8mm, but since it's a 6mm actual thread, we're doing it only 7 foot-pounds on this bad boy. Oh, this one has a lot way to go. There we go, snap. There we go, snap. Just want to make sure. Okay, then we can pull the spring off and it's going to should spiral off. Now you can see here how the top cam chain rail, it's sitting up, which is perfect. It's tightened it, and let's see if it actually moves a little bit of our top timing, which it didn't. I think it still looks, well, from this angle, it looks pretty aligned, perfect. It looked like it moved it in just slightly by hair, but it's probably not gonna make much of a difference because our timing is still in between that mark. So let me go ahead and put this back inside here. Where's the bag that we took out, our cam chain tensioner? Try to keep these guys back in a little part of that bag. Oh, well, I can't find it. We'll find it afterwards. Put them in for now. Let's check out our cam chain tensioner mark to see where we're at. Okay, you can see here the T. Let's see if I can get resolution here. Maybe block the sun a little bit, but I can't, sorry. So it's between the T and the thing, so it's fine. If we were to tilt it a little bit more exactly where the timing mark is on the thing, let's see if I tilt it just a little bit more. See that? That's almost exactly where just a little above it still, but it's still right in there, exactly where the T is a little bit. The time mark, you see that? If I do it that way, this thing is almost perfect because now it's forcing the very top of the smaller hole to come in perfect alignment. You can see that right there, see that? It's perfect. So that's it. This is pretty much how we're gonna do it, and we're gonna actually, now let's do the spin test and listen very carefully to see if we can hear it hitting the piston or not. So let me go get this out of the way. Okay, let's go and listen carefully and see if we can listen, see if it hits the piston. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wait. Not hear anything yet. Nope. Not hear anything. Not hear anything. I think we might actually be good. I'm not hearing anything, are you guys? I'm spinning it. It's still pretty nicely loose. You can see I could do it one hand still, not forcefully. So yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Looking at our base gasket here, it's nicely like a seal. We're gonna tighten this screw as well. We're gonna lock in our base gasket. We're gonna go ahead and start putting some blue Loctite on the areas that we're not taking off our cylinder head anymore. So we can start maybe blue Loctiting this and stuff like that. But we'll do the blue Loctite after we get all of this off of here. We can come back to it and then set this up for blue. We're not moving anything out of here no more. We're keeping the base flat on here because we're keeping the base gasket dry anyway. So that one's done. We will have to take back our cam chain tensioner off, and so we can blue Loctite that guy. I think everything else is good. I think we're ready for a final assembly. I think our gasket should be ready too. Just give it another twirl just to make sure. No, I don't hear anything. Here's where the audio would be. You can actually, well, not really audio, but you can hear it clack because the valves are smack right there, and with the piston, if you can hear it, if you can hear it. I'm not hearing anything but conversation and roosters and crowing. No, I think we're good. I'm going inside a little bit here. That's just the plastic of the fan clicking a little bit here. That's not really coming from the cylinder head. No, I don't hear anything. I think it should be good. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get ready to take this back off, and we're going to do a final assembly now. This is it. Awesome. Looking forward to this now. And let's go ahead and get this back on the charger. That way it doesn't run out of juice. It's going to be a little bit longer recording, but I'll try to sum it up for you guys as much as I can. The struggle is real. It was a fun struggle. A lot of people build as they struggle, but when it fires up the way they want it to, they are so psyched out of their mind, which I don't blame them. I remember when I first got this cranked over on the 180 as it is, other than the blown head gasket issue, I was so happy. Okay, so we got this torque spec, we got this tappet all the way dived in there. Oh, you can see here, it came loose again because our timing is not marked yet. So we're going to set our timing again back into here. So you can see our timing mark is way jumped out. And then we're going to take off our cylinder head. So let's go and set our timing mark back off before we unbolt everything. I'm sorry, you can't really see it. I'm going to have to just tell you once I'm getting near the timing. It might be the first cycle. There we go. Past the T, just between the T and the actual timing mark. That's where ours is sitting at. You won't really know unless you know how to use one of those flywheels gauges to really get your true timing.
Kim Chang tao mày, Kim Chang hai, cái công dê con Chang rõ bao khổ hơn. Anh dê lên ăn lưỡi được khẩu, cô ấy kia miền Bắc độ bò bên lưỡi anh ấy nè.
Okay, so we got that in there. Okay, so there we go. See there, there's no big holes there, so we're going to keep turning it. There we go. Mình chất lo ta, bởi có áo ấy. Bởi cái áo ấy có áo ấy. There we go. So có cái can đôi chẳng. Chứ ngay một đài. Okay, so there we go. We got this bolt here. We got it lined here already. So I'm probably going to go a little bit more because I still want to get closer to the timing mark as possible. You can see there. So, still can't really highlight it for you. Apologize. You're going to have to take my word on that one. Okay. So this is where my timing mark is going to be officially now. Unless my firing is going to tell me different, huh? Alright, so it's time to go ahead and bolt on everything at the top of the center. I'm pretty confident. We pretty much did a test on it, spin it around. We don't hear anything. So it's ready to go. It's time to go and seal this guy. Unscrew everything off. Put our gasket, one that's just been sprayed on. It's going to be messy, but we're going to do it. It's been sitting there for a good half an hour now. I think it should have some time to dry already. So let's go ahead and unscrew everything off here. First thing we do is take out these bolts, these two guys. Take out our cam chain tensioner as well. It's going to sprocket out. Let me make sure. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, you don't want to use your torque wrench. Save that for when you need to torque it so it doesn't you know, miss a line or outlet. So just use your regular wrench to remove things. You're only using your torque just for that purpose of torquing to a certain spec. No, right. I really want to go and see if actually can find some Allen bolts to substitute these longer bolts, but I don't think I have one. For the M8 one, I don't think I do. Let me try to see what I can do. I'd rather replace all these with Allen bolts. Just looks cooler, you know? Or maybe not. Might be more work. We might have to go find, instead of 8mm socket for all of these, we have to go find Allen bolts for them. So we'll see. I think these should be fine. Maybe can we replace some? Alright, here we go. Oh boy. Am I going righty-tighty? I think I am. Lefty-loosey, man. Lost my sense here. See. I'm not sure if I have Allen bolts will have the same kind of spacing as these guys, but we'll find out. All right. They want me to go get pizza? Oh. Oh, pizza, okay. Oh yeah. Oh, here's oven off cleaner if you need it. Oven off cleaner, right? Paul, spray with it with clean oven pad. I put some oven off cleaner there. I recommend that they want to use it for cleaning the oven. Alright, keep the gasket. Yeah, these were a pain in the butt to clean, so I'm glad we're not going to put gasket spray on them. One less scraping, huh? Okay, let's get this guy all out. Maybe we can preset the gasket on here next time like this. That way we don't have to worry about it. Okay, so let's go and find out, see if we can actually get Allen bolts. Or do we have it, first of all? If we don't, then we're going to have to stick with what we have here. Say we got the long ones here. These ones are the same as the valve covers almost. Let's go and get this guy out. Alright, so here we go. Alright, here we go. Okay, we gotta get this guy out too. And then we're not able to replace these, unfortunately, because we already have a gasket on there. And we don't want to break the gasket seal by loosening these guys up. So we're just only dealing with the ones that we're changing out right now, the cylinder head. We'll get these guys next time. I mean, I'm sure they make for them. But then we have to have probably something special to torque it to. We need an adapter for our torque wrench. So even when we did get the Allen bolts, we have another challenge. We have to get an Allen torque or a socket adapter. So this one's a little bit longer. So let's just see if we actually even have something close to it. I know we have a bunch of 8mm thread ones, but I don't think they're smaller. So I don't have them here, then I don't have them. Almost kind of concerned about, okay, see, these are actual M8 thread size. They're not just M8 bolt studs. They're actual M8, see? They're way thicker. Way thicker. So these are actual M8 threads. And we're dealing with M6, but with a M8. Yep. So I don't have them, which is fine, because I just thought about the other repercussion, which we don't have to actually have special Allen torque, especially engine. These might work. Maybe. These might actually, maybe for the valve covers? Yeah, these might work for the, unless the valve cover is a little shorter. Let's see. These might work. These are M6. They're M6 threads and 25. So these we can use for our valve covers. Got that one here. Let's see how long they are. They will dive in. I mean, we could probably even use them for our, I mean, it wouldn't really make a difference because it's going to be covered up anyway, the cam chain tensioner. But the valve covers will look pretty damn cool. Because the cam chain tensioner, you know, these will screw in. See? See that? It'll screw in. Won't screw in all the way because, again, you have to put that little thicker part in there as well. So we can use this right here to replace the valve cover. But again, you want to torque it. So that's going to be another challenge. So this right here, we can use this to replace the valve cover. So this is enough right here to complete our valve cover and our cam chain tensioner, because they're about to almost similar. So we can use these guys here. The valve cover doesn't need to be that long. It has a little more. We can even put a little, because it vibrates, we can put a lock washer in there as well. Or just maybe tighten it down. So there we go. That's what you use for our cam chain tensioner. Get these guys in there, drive them in. Okay, we'll get the Allen socket for them. So we can bolt it down, and then we're gonna put some blue Loctite. I mean, we're gonna blue Loctite, then bolt them down. What am I saying? Okay, so here we go. We got 2 of these for the cam chain tensioner. The only thing we can replace, and then these are for the valve covers. So that's it. That's all we have so far. Unfortunately, maybe we could save them. Actually, you know what? This one here, the little small one here, we can use it for these guys. Look at this. I think this will be perfect. Yeah, it's gonna flush a little bit in there. See that? We can use this one to bolt our starter motor. Our Shenyi starter motor. So this guy will be great for replacing these guys here. So we'll get these 2 out, ready to go. Whatever we can establish right now. All right. And then the rest, you know, these are just huge of a thread size, so they're not gonna really work. But that'll be great. We'll put blue Loctite on them so they won't vibrate off. And we really want to, we could even put some lock washers, but I don't think it's needed. Let's see if we can get some nice lock washers in the middle. There you go. Let's see if there's one lock washer maybe. The lock washers be over there. So let's go ahead and get this thing ready and some red Loctite ready. I mean blue Loctite ready. So let's go check this out. Get a pre-assembled thing going on. This one took a longer screw than we anticipated when we took it out. This one. So this one will take our regular normal Allen one. We couldn't find anything longer, unfortunately. That's still a M6 thread. So going back to this guy right here. This was from our side bolts. So we're gonna have to leave this guy back into here because we don't have one this long anyway. So we only can replace the valve covers and our starter motor one and so forth with the current setup we have, which is fine. Because those things are not too bad and torque sensitive. So we'll just make do with what we have. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Get the blue Loctite. And we're gonna go in. There we go. I'm gonna get my torque sprocket ready. Now I'm tightening it down right now because I want to secure our cylinder head. There's no reason for our cylinder head to move anymore. So I'm probably gonna let's do this. Let's take this all off first, because the minute we jiggle everything around here and there, it's probably gonna cause us to wiggle and loose anyway. So let me just leave this protruding a little bit because we'll come back to it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and tighten it down as soon as we tighten all the other stuff at the same time. So let's go ahead and just put this in here, just slightly in there. We're not gonna, just so it won't fall out. Okay, so let's go ahead and break this bolt here, remove our thing, and then we'll put our cylinder head gasket on there and move forward. So now that we found our Allen bolts, how we're gonna, what we can do and cannot do right now, we'll keep at that. And what I'm gonna do is take a clean sheet of piece here, with no dirt, hopefully. You want to stuff your cylinder head. Blow off all the lint. We're gonna stuff one here on our cylinder head. There we go. I mean on our cylinder timing cover, just to block it. And we're gonna stuff one here on our Taida, just to block it for having no dirt going in there easily, or big chunks of scraps that we can't foresee. Okay, so that's protected there. Now we can go ahead and continue. Okay, let's go and unscrew everything. God, these are nice screws. Okay, we're gonna go and break the torque. Yeah, use a 9/16 to break it off. Guess I can drive it out with this closer range. Break in a star pattern too. You can see some of the oil is already coming, receding here already. It's sitting there on the camshaft rocker arm, which is going to get a little bit dirty in the bottom here. So let me go and scoot this away. Get a piece of rag to catch a little bit, come and dribble. Oh, nice. Yeah, once you see your bolts getting look like they're getting about to strip, you might want to start replacing them just to help you out in future installs. There we go. Awesome. So there we go. There we go. We got that in there. Take that off. Keep them inside. Coming back for it. See the serrated, they make the marks pretty easily. You can see this little pattern, star dot dot dot. That was a clean washer that we had earlier. Yeah, that's the serrated marks there. Nice. See where our teeth is, just to make sure it's perfectly timed again. So we got that there. Take out the washers. Some of the oil is already coming out. Let's go and check out, see how our oven cleaner did on our original SSP-G cylinder head one. Okay, look at that. You don't even have to jiggle it much. Pulls right out. Okay. Set that here. Down. Take off our chain guide. Don't worry about the dowel pins. They're going to come off with it. Okay, you want to hold this on here. I think the chain's getting crunched here with the camshaft. Excellent. And let's inspect. Now that we've gotten this off, you see any hard chisel on the piston? I don't see any. I'm not being hopefully, but I'm really wanting to make sure. I still see all the, almost the clean. You can see how the cast piston has a little like grainy look. I can still see all the grains on the very top, because if it hits, it normally hits right here. It won't hit on the side, those are wide enough, but it'll hit like right here on the very top of the dome. Same thing with the bottom here. I don't see any marks or anything on the very bottom there either. So I think it's pretty safe to say. But let's go ahead and let me just move the rocker arm here. Let's go ahead and inspect this as well. See if we see any chisel marks. Those scratches are normal. They're from before they were even installed. They're just machine scratch manufactured. So I don't see any indication of any wear on the valves. Look at that. See, they're perfectly smooth still. So we're good there. Okay, let's go and check out now. Or let's go and check that out. Our cylinder head here. See how well it does. Wow, look at that. Oh boy. Let's build that up there. Look at that. Sludge.